Cleveland over Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fields going to throw right away. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you know, people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read, but it certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 29, Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Fields. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Pass to the right. There's Jones. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Montgomery is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. The slot man in motion right. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, Heineke. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Heineke. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Heineke on first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the play fake, and now Heineke. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Here's Heineke. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Heineke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Here's Fields. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Chase Claypool from 10 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Heineke from the gun on 3rd down. Thomas brings it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, it's Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Let's go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields. He's got a man complete. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find it.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw again on second down. Heineke rolling to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Heineke. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Heineke. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Heineke. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Heineke forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. down at the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 25 on second down, Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. On 4th down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
A 1st down throw for Heineke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and inches, Heineke being chased out left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And they'll throw again, Heineke. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke, he'll find Gibson here complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, Heineke. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing, Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Sly able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going to get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Here's Fields. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Go your pussy ass to bed, nigga. Go your pussy ass to bed, nigga. Nigga. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Juice. Yeah, Juice. Let's go, nigga. This nigga talked all that. No, he was talking the whole game. Suck ass, nigga. Suck ass, nigga. Let's go, suck ass, nigga. Let's go, baby. Let's go. He calling me, y'all. He calling me now, dude. I gotta help my son with his homework. He cried. Y'all, he calling my phone. Don't call my phone, girl. Dad, don't call my phone. He said he gonna stop the fire wire, y'all. Ooh. Yeah, he said he was gonna stop that fire wire, y'all. Hold on, Jay. Hold on. See, I gave you a chance to win. Ain't nobody running from you, but I gotta feed my son. Let me feed my son. Let me feed him, let him get a little bit. Yeah. Guys, JB, you would have been a broke man, guys. Hey, guys, hey, man, this dude is a tough opponent, but, man, he got to give me my credit, y'all. He said he was going to stop the fire wire, right? He said he was going to stop the fire wire. That fire wire wasn't eating that good, but, boy, I changed. Look at that, boy. McLaurin, man, dog. Man, bro, like, they balled out. Let's see if he got 100-yard rushing, y'all. Let's see if he didn't even get 100 either. Oh, good thing. Hey Jamie, I'm not trying to. Hey Jamie, I'm not trying to pro you, big dog. Give me Hey Jamie. Hey Jamie. Hey, I'm not trying to pro you, Jamie. Give me just a second, man. I'm finna do something with my son real quick, bro. I'll be back on here, man. Just to give you a chance to practice, dog. Just to give you a chance to practice, man. That's 2 in a row. Ooh. Hey, give me just. I'm gonna be back on here today, Jamie. But I gotta take care of some stuff. I am not pro on you. I won't even play nobody else. I'll give you your chance. But if you can't get back on, then I understand, big dog. I promise you, I'm not running. I promise you. I'm not. Man, bro, like, hey, now, why I gotta be running, bro? Like, dude, I'm not running from you, bro. I got something to do. I said I'm gonna run it back. Give me just a second, bro. Jamie, I promise you, bro, I'm not running from you, bro. I said I'll run it back, dog. Give me just a second, bro. I said like I said, when I get back on here, I'll play you first before I play anybody else. Oh, what a game! I gotta admit, I told him, y'all. I said if I hold you under 30 points, I'll beat you today. He called me right before the game, y'all. He can't say I didn't say this. And I said I'm gonna hold you under 30, and I said I'm gonna stuff that running. I did everything. I told him, let's go. I can't hug you. I want this shit. Yeah, man, but Jamie, he's a tough opponent. Ooh, man, game, man, what a game, y'all. What a game. Ooh, he mad. Hey, do you, what, oh, God. Like, Jay, man, I'm not proing you, big dog. I want you to know that. I'm going to be back on here, man. My son, I got to give him his little time, too, man. I literally only been home about 30 minutes, bro, before I got here and played you. Like you heard him say, I got to give him a bath. I got to do stuff like that. I bathed you, son. I love you, son. I bathed you, son.
Yeah, you must.
First you got to feed him, then you got to give him a
Dude, didn't you just hear it? Dude, didn't you just hear him say, I got to give him a bath, I got to feed him, bathe him, I said I'm going to be back on here. Why you always think somebody running from you, dude? Like, I just beat your butt. That's 2 in a row. Like, I'm not running, dude. Jesus. Ooh, he crying. Ooh. Hey, boy, stop messing with that. All right, guys, I'll be back on here. I'm gonna give Jamie Case some details. I'm gonna give him a chance if he want to get back on. If not, he have to wait another couple of days with his butt whoops. But I'll be back on here, you guys. I'm finna get off, and I'll be right back.
We pizza all day.
Yeah, all day too. Ooh, he thought. I said everything I did to him. Like, that's crazy. He can't say I did. I did not say that, Jamie Cakes. I said I'm gonna hold you under 30. I said that if I hold you under 30, I'm gonna win. I said I'm gonna hold you under 100 yards. I held you under 100 yards rushing. Welcome to Sacramento. Ooh. You like that game? You like that show, JB? Yeah. JB like that show. He like that show. Little boyfriend, man. Little boy. Let's go. Let's do a pose. Look at the pose on the juice. Pose on the juice. Pose on the. Yeah, that's muscle, man. Hey, give me a hug, Juice. He didn't think we could do it, Juice. He didn't think we could do it, man. I love you, man. I love you, man. All right, we'll be back, guys. I'm gonna get Juice his time. I know Jamie Case crying. He keeps saying I'm running from him. I'm gonna get Juice his damn, give him his food, and guys, we'll be right back. Hey man, what a show, man! Please put like and subscribe in there. That's 2 back-to-back tough games, guys. That's 2 back-to-back, man. We did it. Ooh, I know he bad. JB, I'm gonna play your little skit on it. Man, nigga, you down, nigga. Catch up. He bad. Ooh, he bad.
What's that? That's a W?
Yeah, that's it for Washington Commanders. The Commanders. Let's do the pole. Oh, get it to him. Yeah. He mad. He crying. He sad. Me sad. Pole. Got him.
Let's do this. I do this. Do this.
Got him. Boo boo. Good job.
That's simple. Now let's do a picture one more time.
GG's little rascal.
Let's do the picture one more time, Wire. One more time.
Hold on.
I can't even do this picture one more time. One more time.
Hold on.
But let's do it. I can just
go. All right, good job.
Why is me?
Bad. He crying.
You got this. You got that. You got that. You got that. You got that.